Jeb has officially joined Blue Sky, a Twitter alternative, and his first reveal was that the broadcast of Minecraft Live will officially be live. This is exciting. We are so back, you might say, if you're K-Crims. But Jeb then said that people might misunderstand, and he's just joking about it being broadcast live, and it's not necessarily being performed live. The obvious response, therefore, would be, why is it that Minecraft Live isn't live anymore, and clearly doesn't have plans to be, but we also have Jeb finally speaking about what he thinks of all of this leaking that has gone down with both last year's Minecraft Live and, of course, Minecraft Dungeons 2. We'll talk about all of that in this video, and you can subscribe to see more Minecraft news, but also, unlike you might see elsewhere, we also get the analysis that is reasonable and truthful about what we've actually seen, and of course, the silly Minecraft discoveries like this seed. Wow, look at that. I wonder what that looks like on Bedrock. Aww. Sad. Anyway, Jeb recently joined Blue Sky, which is an alternative to Twitter that a lot of people are migrating to, and what's interesting is although he's had this account for months, even responding to people asking about the Minecraft Festival by saying they should check out the Minecraft theme park, in the last few days he's gone a little crazy, starting with this bleat right here, where he says he's being naughty at work with this image of what looks to be pale oak with a red post-it note saying don't touch on it, but he's being naughty by touching it anyway. This is a very open-ended hint in my opinion, but someone responded by saying, Spicewood confirmed, a wood type that you can't touch or it will hurt you because it's spicy, or maybe based on the cinnamon bark, and he just responds saying yummy. And what's interesting is someone else clearly thinks he was responding to Spicewood there too, because they say, what do you think about the game leaks? Can there be good leaks that generate hype, or are they all harmful? And the response is the most interesting and actually balanced one I've seen in a very long time on this, because he says leaks are a huge disappointment for the people who have worked on something for years and then don't get the joy of telling people about it. If leaks are good for a project itself, it isn't really relevant. Developers care about what they work on, and they feel pride to share it on their own terms. This is the crucial point that conspiracy theorists who believe that Mojang leak everything themselves need to hear, that even though it might be in their business interests, and I suspect it often can be, the truth is it's not something that's in their interests in terms of their employee relationships, because many employees and developers would like that thing to go public at the same time. And the reason for this is quite simple. If you think about Minecraft Dungeons 2, which was leaked and that became very widespread, they were probably waiting to announce this at Minecraft Live, and it was going to be a big deal of an announcement. The tiniest hint was dropped by Jeb with this don't touch, and you weren't actually ever going to know what it was, but instead you'd go, whoa, when Minecraft Dungeons 2 was out. But now, although 80% of players will still go, whoa, when Minecraft Dungeons 2 is announced, the truth is a lot of other players will go, yeah, this is old news, we learned about it 2 weeks ago, and that is the damage that leaks do. And obviously there's an interesting discussion about, therefore, is it a good idea to publicize these leaks? Toycat, aren't you a part of the problem? And the truth is, unless you want to argue that I can be like Soviet Russia here and somehow hide leaks from the public, despite the fact that I'm not the only news channel and people don't just get their news from YouTube, the truth is that once something becomes widespread knowledge, it becomes news, and there's no real way to prevent that, and some of that news comes directly from Mojang themselves, but if that news isn't very exciting because it seems too corporate, take this announcement for Minecraft Live, for example. Vu Bui on a bike might be kind of exciting, but that's not enough to get most people going anywhere. However, if, like last year, we had an entire reveal of the show, yes, that did happen. Screenshots for Minecraft Live were leaked because it wasn't live, but if we have something like that happen, then far more people are going to choose to engage with that because that is a far bigger and more exciting reveal. This is what Minecraft themselves need to learn when it comes to announcing features, because in the last decade or so, the truth is they have taken a lot of this announcement of features away from developers and taken it on themselves. Indeed, my direct response to Jeb here is, yeah, it's a bummer that devs don't get to share things themselves, but they literally used to be able to share anything themselves. Here's Dinnerbone tweeting his sneak preview of what he was working on last Friday, and it's the Anvil UI in its very earliest form. Nowadays, if we want to see some new UIs, we don't learn about it because the developer who's excited about it shares their early versions and tries to solicit feedback. Instead, we learn about it from data miners because no one is willing to share it until it becomes public. And the same is true for, here's a fun tweet from 10 years ago from Tomas Chechi saying, yeah, he's just seen a new feature that Jeb's adding to the Java edition on the PC, is what he calls it, because he worked on PE at the time. He's adding a secret feature, and it's great because it's like Mario 64. That was a hint for the Elytra. It wasn't that powerful of a hint, but it was so amazing because you had to immediately ask, what exactly is that feature? This is the exciting thing about, I guess you could call these developer leaks themselves. When a developer leaks what they're working on, you know they're excited and you get excited with them. I think that the idea of developers sharing information was so much better than the system we have right now, where effectively Minecraft has to keep secrets. And they're very direct about this. Here's the Minecraft release manager, Josh Malonex, saying it breaks their trust when they try to be open with team and partners, and some of these people leak it out, and so they have to share less and be open less with the people we work with every day. Well, what if you could be open with everyone you worked with? Because outside of very, very few announcements, which maybe you do want to save, you could just be honest and open about what you're working on. This, I think, is part of the company culture at Mojang, which is the reason why, unlike most games, they release everything they're working on every week in these snapshots and previews, and I think that, yeah, it's something that is a big struggle that, sure, Mojang has to deal with internally, but I'd say that from the outside, it's actually really cool when you get people excited, and that's an important thing to keep in mind. However, I would say some leaks are very damaging. The biggest example of these would be Minecraft Live. Last year, they not only leaked what would be inside the show, but they leaked the show itself. That seems crazy and maybe even impossible because the show is meant to be Minecraft Live, right? And the format started as live, but at some point it became pre-recorded, in their minds at least, and so that is why they didn't announce that very publicly. It's just that they recorded it a couple of weeks before, and then that announcement went accidentally public because they sent it to people to caption in different languages, and one of those people shared it. But yeah, I think the sort of secret that Minecraft Live isn't live is the sort of thing that shouldn't be kept under wraps. I think there are some things that are okay to be secrets so they can be announced later, but some secrets are just kind of lying to people, like calling it Minecraft Live and then having no intention for it to be live whatsoever. And Jeb actually has a good response to this because someone says, why did Mojang stop doing the live performances? I don't remember there being any issues during Minecraft Live or Minecraft Live 2020. And he says that, well, throughout the history of our shows, we've been trying many different formats. Now we're trying this. I know people have opinions on the name, but I don't like renaming it all the time. And that would be a fairly valid criticism, were it not for all the renames it's gone through. But I guess the fact that I can make that joke that it's been called Minecon, then Minecon Earth, then Minecon Live, then Minecraft Live is the reason why they don't want to change the name, is because even though the name isn't accurate anymore, they just want to have a consistent one throughout the years. However, at the same time, the fact that they're changing the format so dramatically, there are going to be 2 Minecraft Lives a year, and also it's entirely pre-recorded, and also they're throwing all these extra things in there, and also even more dramatically, this will be our first Minecraft Live without Lydia Winters. I think if you're changing the format so much, then yeah, you probably do have to change the name, even if that means you just pick a name that's neutral to the idea. And if Minecraft Live is not live, call it Minecraft Direct. Take a word from Nintendo on that one. Pick the one thing that you do want to be consistent across all of these ideas, because, you know, let's say they go back to doing it at the Minecraft festivals when they relaunch that, then having a name which works everywhere is a good idea, and it's kind of like the naming system in Minecraft. Like, yeah, if you want to have shorter Minecraft updates, you can do that too, but come up with some consistency. Don't jump back and forth between major and minor updates, but that's just my personal take on a different thing. Anyway, so here's the fun thing. You might not know this, but there is actually a post-show to Minecraft Live, and they do this in this really fun live format. You might have seen this last year where they were on the sofa, but here's the crazy thing. That is also specifically not live. Although Jeb does respond to Alexandra saying that the after show probably could benefit from being live. It could include community reactions and a real-time panel akin to the Minecraft Now or Minecon Earth 2018 panels, and then he says he'll share this feedback with the team, but right now it's a bit too impractical, which then raises a lot more questions I have. I do think that Minecraft have got a very erratic strategy when it comes to communication, and part of that is due to how quickly they grew as a team and as a game. Literally when Minecon was last happening, it was still arguably an indie studio that had just been acquired, but now they are a major powerhouse franchise. They've got to reconsider how they communicate as a result of that, but also that communication should be clear. You know, you've got to communicate how you're communicating at the very least, right? And so Minecraft Live this year is going to be very exciting. We know we'll be learning about the brand's new update. We know we'll be seeing some exclusive footage for the upcoming Minecraft movie and all sorts of other fun things, but we also know that we probably won't be seeing a panel or any live show stuff, which is a bit of a bummer. But what I think would be really interesting is if they'll address, even if in a purely positive way, the add-on controversy which has been brewing for a while now. This is something I'm going to address in the last part of this news video before we come to a roundup, because I have 3 short, separate, but seriously important news stories that I want to go into one by one, and we'll start with this very interesting one 1, about add-ons enabling achievements. This is something that will be part of 1.20 1.70, perhaps alongside pause, unless Minecraft have done something in the next couple of weeks. And what's interesting about that is, therefore, if you have add-ons in an existing world, do you think that that world will have achievements re-enabled? Well, I figured I would test. This is my Minecraft world where I've enabled the Boss Blitz add-on. It's a great deal of fun, and as you can see, I can't earn achievements, but if I share this world into the preview, where they have re-enabled that, will the world have the toggle turned off? Let's find out. Oh, dear God. I've never seen... I didn't... So the short answer is no. I hope they fix that before the main version comes out, because I've never seen this many options to tell you that you cannot earn achievements on a world. But now I've learned. Anyway, relatedly, the second thing I'd like to share is actually something that came in from the IBX Toycat subreddit. It's a great place for long-time survival worlds, and I got a really controversial opinion shared there, and that was the idea that after the upcoming update, I officially consider coordinates to be a cheat because we have the lodestone. That's right, you'll no longer need to lose stuff if you have lodestones in your world, and directions can be done purely manually, and because the lodestone is so much easier to get, you could just use those exclusively. Obviously, people seem to disagree with this, but it's an interesting idea that if you want to turn coordinates off, it is going to be a lot easier after 1.20 1.70. And speaking of 1.20 1.70, we had a brand new preview start yesterday. It should be today that I'm talking about 1.20 1.80. And so why was it on a Tuesday? Well, this is one of the fun pieces of information we got from Josh Molenax, who is in fact the release manager for Minecraft. He came up earlier in this video, but he says that there is a new Bedrock preview out today, and they're going to try and get these out on Tuesdays going forward most weeks. That's right, Wednesday or Thursday is no longer going to be the default day for previews. Instead, it will be Tuesday. Now, this is a great idea on non-update weeks, but this is something that I'm presuming is going to be the big caveat of when they won't be releasing previews on Tuesdays. But yeah, that means that you can now expect to see a slightly different flow, and just because I know a lot of you love whenever this goes horribly wrong for me, I've been planning all of my travel specifically so it doesn't occur on Wednesdays and Thursdays, even when it's really long distances. I'm like, make sure I'm back by Wednesday, make sure I'm there so that I'm there for Thursday, making sure we don't miss any important previews. And so I've already booked things that are on Tuesday, including next one, and so let's hope that doesn't go horribly wrong. Yeah, if you're curious, updates do come out on Tuesdays too, but usually we can prepare for those in advance, with the very rare exception of things like pause not coming, or in this case, we don't know about add-ons and achievements. But yeah, with that said, I am very excited for next Tuesday, and then for the one after, which is likely when we'll see an update. By the way, if you have watched this entire video and thought, wow, so many bleats in this video, Toycat, is this the future of Minecraft news? Well, then you might want to follow me over on Blue Sky Social. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think it's going to be massively successful in the long run. I would like for it to be true, but I suspect it's going to always have a smaller market share than Twitter, except in the realm of Minecraft news, where clearly a decent percent of it is going to come from there. And so if you want to follow, it's an option that you have available to you at ibxtoycat.bsky.social. Anyway, to round up today, I think it's important to note that leaks aren't something which are necessarily a good thing. Even if they're good for the business and they're good for the users, some developers don't necessarily like it. This is something that could easily be fixed by Mojang changing their own internal policies, but whether they will do that is something that remains to be seen. In the meantime, hopefully they don't let too much leak out there, and hopefully they've got a very good live show, one they're scared about leaks for, that makes me think there's going to be some good stuff going down, right? And otherwise, Minecraft Live is going to stay with its current name, despite the fact that it's not live, and this is something which makes me wonder, like, you know, the reason they stopped calling it Minecraft Earth is because Minecraft Earth became a game. Maybe now there's no longer a Minecraft Earth, we could have Minecraft Earth every year, or go even crazier, Minecraft got renamed to Minecraft Java Edition, so Minecraft Bedrock could become Minecraft, but now Minecraft Bedrock is Minecraft Play with Friends, so does that mean we can officially just start calling it the Minecraft Show every year? Anyway, with that said, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope that you found it to be useful, and if you did, I hope you consider subscribing, because I'll see you in the next video if you did. And if you didn't, then, I don't know, have a good one anyway, I guess.